Hello, I'm Mr. Fahrenheit, and this is the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Today we begin our venture in Bleak Falls Barrow, home to skeletons and Draugr alike, and home to treasure, more specifically the Golden Claw, which we will be fighting for our lives for here tonight. To start off, we have to pick our adversaries at random. I have here a pile of tokens corresponding to these miniatures, and I've already pre-shuffled them, so let's see. Number 4 we'll deploy here. Number 5 we'll deploy here, and finally number 2 we'll deploy here. Now, in this game, there's never only one objective. There are also quests and events. And at the start of the game, you draw a quest. The Augur. Requirements: Augur of the Obscure quest item. This is a special quest for the Augur of the Obscure quest item. In the next game in the campaign with the Augur of the Obscure. Okay. So then, I will search for the Augur of the Obscure in the treasure deck. Excuse me. Yeah, that's going to be good footage. Anyways, here it is. And now, in this scenario, there can't be more treasure cards than there are treasure chests. So, I must remove a card and reshuffle. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to shuffle 3 cards that well because, you know, it's a shell game. You have your mind on the most important ones. But you just have to shuffle long enough and you will completely forget what's in your hand. So there we go. Now, it's my turn. So, in this game, in the Delve mode, you start with half the adversaries rounded down. So that's why I have 3 out of 6 on the field. It is a 2 activation system where you cannot repeat activations. As in, you can't move twice or shoot twice or fight twice in one activation. So, we're on a 10-round time limit, which means I need to hurry. I will use what's called a boost to go an additional 3 inches. Most walls in this game go 6, but everyone has access to the boost to get an extra 3 at the cost of 1 stamina, which I will get back next turn anyway, so there's pretty much no reason not to. Okay, now let's remove the tokens for the cards that aren't on the field. And shuffle these 3 to decide who is going this turn. Because not all your adversaries go. It depends on the septum amount or gold amount of the mission you're doing, or what you brought. So only one adversary is going to go, and it is going to be number 5, which will be this one. So, I will roll a black dice on the AI table. I got 2 damage symbols, which, for a Path of Shadow character, is move. So, I will move with a boost to right about here, and then see if I am in range to shoot the Dragonborn, because I got nothing better to do. Not really. Okay, then it will just end its turn, and since only one adversary goes at this points value, I will draw an event card. Hostile environment. Requirement. Adversaries in play. Something's got the creatures of this foul play place riled up. Choose one adversary model within 8 of one of your models. If there is one, that model activates even if it has already activated this round. That cannot happen, but it does still have me put one adversary on the board. So, out of these 3 right here, number 1 is coming on. And he can come on anywhere in the treasure zone from what I remember. So, right here. Okay. Now it's my turn again. And I hurry on over and try and get to this chest right here as quick as possible. So I will move 9, and then I will put up a block. A block is a special ability shield users can do, and people with 2-handed weapons sometimes, that can give you an extra armor dice or more, depending on your skill level. So now, it's time to flip these back over and randomize again. Like I said earlier, it's hard to randomize small numbers, so just gotta keep doing it until you completely blank on what you were doing beforehand. Like so. Oh no, it's number 1. Schmitty, Yeager, and Jensen. Yes, I just made a SpongeBob reference. I'm still a child. So, we will now roll on the AI table. Alright. I rolled a helmet, which makes the top row objective. So, he will defend the objective. Which means he is not going to do anything but put up a block since he's already on an objective. So if you'll excuse me, I just have to find a token right here. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Draw an event. Place a master chest token in the gaming area. No closer than 8 to any player-controlled model. If possible, place it as far away as possible otherwise. Okay. It's good news for me, so I get to place one of these. I will place it right here. Should be a nice pit stop on my way from chest to chest. Oh, and that also has one adversary walk on. I have 2 number 1s in this pile, so I guess I will just add this guy. And he is going to guard the chest. Alright, well, once more, my turn begins. I will boost as close as I can to here. And throw up a block. And now, because I move within 6 inches of an adversary, they get a reaction. So he will move into base-to-base contact with me. And attack. Losing his block token because he's doing an attack. So, attacks have dice values. You always roll a white dice, but then you also roll the colored dice corresponding to the card. So, I will pick up a white dice, a green dice, which is an accuracy dice, it helps you hit, and then 2 yellow dice, which are the weakest of the damage dice. And I will roll them together. He does not hit because he did not reach his 2. He did not roll under his 2. Strength. So, now we will activate someone else. Four. Let's see, which skeleton was that? Now we'll just do the closest one for difficulty. So, rolling the AI dice. That is a helmet. He attempts to flee. Because some skeletons are cowardly, apparently. So he will boost away to this chest. And block marker there. Alright. Next on the event agenda. Kind Sacred Trials. Requirements: at least one adversary in play or in the spawn pool. Choose one adversary model in play or in the spawn pool. The chosen model must be a beast if near present. Remove the chosen model as a casualty by the end of the game. Gets 2 glory. And then this has me put 2 accuracy... adversaries, sorry, on the table. But I only have 1, so only 1 comes on. Well, the Dragonborn is sure outnumbered now. But I will choose that as the adversary I have to take out. And I will attack. So my short sword gives me 2 yellow damage dice. But my ability... Oh, come on. Right here gives me another yellow damage dice to undead or draugr or vampires or basically anything that crawls in the night. So, I will have 3 yellow dice, and I will expend a point of stamina, which comes back every round. 1 point comes back every round, to give me a green accuracy dice. Alright, that is 5 damage. And the draugr has only 1 yellow dice to defend with, which can't defend enough. So, the skeleton's down. Yeah, I know, I just called it a draugr like twice in a row. And that is a victory point for me. And now I can move to the chest, where I will choose to open it. And this is a blank token, which means there is no skill test required. I just get the treasure, which is the golden claw first thing. So if I wanted to, I could head towards the exit, or I can get extra benefits for opening the rest. Because this is actually a campaign game from a homebrew campaign I found on the Modifius forums that I will link to. So now we decide who is going after me. Oh, that's heads up. 5, that's 1 skeleton archers. So let's see what the archer does. Dragonborn helmet. Flee again. Okay. So he will just flee to good cover and attempt to shoot the Dragonborn. And he's actually barely within range. Okay. 2 yellow dice and a white. Let's see, I rolled a 5. And his dexterity is a 3, so nothing today, sir. spend 3 victory points if you have them. If you do, you immediately draw a treasure card and assign it to a hero. And it's called Good G type wares. Also has me bring an adversary on. And when non-elite adversaries die, they just go back in the spawning pool. I'll place him right there. And now, for my turn, let's see, do I need a boost to get through? No, I can get this treasure chest just fine. Okay, drawing one of these. I can lockpick for 1 or break for 3 modifier. I will attempt lockpick. And that's a failure. Okay. Now I will throw up a block symbol. And adventurers can search treasure chests for free. That's why it wasn't one of my 2 actions. Now, since I'm within 6 of him, he activates, charges, and throws his sword. Alright. That is a failure to hit. So now we randomize. And this drawer goes. Oh, I have to roll what he does on the AI. Oblivion symbol. Move, which I'm going to convert into attack. That's not official rule, that's just what makes more sense to me. So, now that he outnumbers me, he gets green dice. 2 yellow and another green on top of the white seal dice. Alright, that is -5, making his 2 a hit. Or making his 7 into a 2, causing it to hit. And that is 4 damage. I'm going to make an agility test to see if I can get the full value out of my shield. No, I do not, so I get nothing from it, but I do still get my regular armor, which is a red dice. Has 1 damage blocked. Let's see, does the... Oh, with the Dragonborn helmet symbol, gives me 1 more yellow die. So hopefully this lands on 2. 1. Okay, I take 2 total, which isn't that bad considering I was staring down the barrel of 4. I'm going to be right back. Alright. That makes the end of turn 5. Now we draw. Arrow to the knee. Choose one of your own models and assign a slowed token to it. Okay. So slowed reduces my movement by 2, and it peels off at the end of the round. But I'm going to be locked in combat anyway, so... Three yellow dice for the attack. 1 green die for accuracy. And a white die. Oh, cool. I rolled a critical, which is the exclamation, and a potion, which allows me to heal either health, strength, or magicka. 1. Wonder what I'm going to pick. That's also 5 damage, and a crit adds an additional black dice. Okay. That is 8 damage total. There's no way he can block all that. He is dust. Now, I will attempt the treasure chest again with that draw. No, I'll throw up a block. Okay, end of the turn. No, it's not. I still have to choose one of these to activate. 6 skeleton archer. That's cocked. And same thing. Okay. Shadow move. He's going to move with an 8 to get the green dice in his attack. So that's 2 green dice, 2 yellow, and a white. Ooh, and a critical. And dual swords, does that do anything? No, it does not. Okay, but that's still 5 damage. That could one-shot me. But I did throw out my block. So I will not take the skill test and have the inferior save. Alright, I blocked 2. So I take 3. Bringing me down to 1 health. Oh, I also got that victory point earlier. This is not looking good. But let's see what the event for turn 7 has to offer. Blood-curdling howl. Choose one of your standing models. That model must pass a wisdom test or gain a shaken token. Okay, only one model. Does not pass, but I do get a health back. Okay, and if you'll excuse me real quick, I just have to look up what shaken does. I lose 1 action. Okay. So, I will now turn and face him to attack. Fortunately, turning is free in this. Once more, spending the boost to do the accurate attack like I keep forgetting to declare. Alright. 7 minus 3, 5 damage. There's no way he saves that. Oh, I did forget to put 1 adversary back into play. Give myself a little bit of mercy. And then give myself a victory point. That's a 3 token. Okay. Now it's time for the Draugr activation. I keep saying Draugr instead of skeleton. Excuse me. 4, that's 1 skeleton archers. It will be this one. Yes, I should have kept better track of them, but I did not, so here we are. Alright, move. Closing in to try and get... Oh, that token goes away. Closing in to try and get the kill. Four minus 3, and 3 damage. I am not sure I can survive this. Does the Oblivion symbol do anything? No. Okay. I'm incapacitated. Now, what that means is, at the end of the turn, which is now, I have to take an endurance test, or I fail to stand up. Ooh, that's a failure, but I gain a hit point back. Which actually... endurance test. I believe that hit point back allows me to stand. But I am staggered. And, as always, if I get any rules wrong, I'd love to be corrected kindly with references. So, let's see. Oh, come on. Draw the event card for round 8. Webs, choose one standing player model. The next time that model is activated, it must pass a strength attribute test or be unable to move. That's not good. Okay, here we go. 4, she passes. Okay. She will... There aren't really good options here. She will forget this treasure chest and boost over to this skeleton. Oh, no need to boost. She'll just move over to this skeleton and attack. But she will boost accuracy. Which she didn't need. She gets it with a 5, which is what is required. And that skeleton only has armor of yellow. Does not make any. Okay, that's one more. And now to check that chest. Okay. I will attempt a lockpick. Nope. Needed a 4, got a 5. Okay, now it's the enemy's turn. 2. Skeleton swordsman. We'll boost over and attack. Ooh, no damage, but critical. That could lead to some big damage. Just 1. Alright. My red die of defense. 3, I blocked it all. Okay. Now, next event. This would have me place a civilian, but I'm just going to ignore that for now. We're getting into the home stretch. But I have to go back. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully I have good sense to edit this out. So now, event for turn 8. Calm before the storm. Wait, I already drew turn 8's event. Sorry. I will attempt to attack the Draugr. So that's 3 yellow dice, 1 green because I'm boosting, and the white skill dice. Alright, that is 3 damage. And since he didn't throw up his block, he only has 1 yellow to defend with. Blocks 1, takes 2. It's out here. Now I will use my last action to move in contact with the gate. And then next turn, if I live, I'll be able to open it and walk through. But there are still 3 Draugr left. So, I keep saying Draugr, skeleton. 3 skeletons left, so let's randomize. Okay, the moment of truth. 4, so it's one of those two archers, doesn't really matter which. Please roll a flea. Dragonborn, helmet, it's a flea. And they will boost their by the way. But they're still within range to attack the Dragonborn. So, I think, yeah. But since they fleed, they aren't close enough to get the green dice. 3, that's a success. Oh, this could be the end right at the finish line. Yep, I take 2. So, one more endurance test. 4. Okay. I know I'm probably getting this mechanic really wrong, but hey, it's fun at least. Okay. So with that, last event. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance test or receive disease diminishing effect. God. Endurance test of 5. Ah, I failed it. But I am going to unlock the door and go through. Okay, that's it for my first file report. I'm actually probably going to post. I did one other, but somehow it turned out even worse. Turns out you have to learn skills like this. Who thought? Anyways, I hope you had fun watching. I know I had fun playing, so we'll hopefully see you again.